According to various research and statistical analyses on global population, approximately 84% of the world's population is considered to belong to a religion. This means that around 6.72 billion people have a religious affiliation, while about 1.18 billion people do not have a religion. Now let's examine the beliefs about the afterlife in the 5 largest religions in the world. Christianity, with over 2.3 billion followers, accounting for around 31% of the world's population, Christians believe that after a person dies, they will be judged by God to go to heaven or hell, depending on how they lived their lives in love and obedience to God's commandments. Islam, with over 1.8 billion followers, accounting for approximately 22.5% of the world's population, Muslims believe that after a person dies, they will continue to exist in a spiritual realm. This state, called barzakh, lasts from the time of death until the Day of Judgment. Hinduism, with nearly 1 billion followers, comprising about 12.5% of the world's population, Hinduism has various beliefs about the afterlife. The most common belief is called samsara, the cycle of birth and death. According to this belief, each person will be reincarnated into a different form of life based on their actions and spiritual state in their previous life. Buddhism, with around 400 million followers, making up about 5% of the world's population, Buddhists believe in the concept of rebirth. They believe that after a person dies, they will be reborn into another form of life based on their past actions and spiritual state. Virtuous actions lead to a higher realm of existence, while harmful and unskillful actions lead to a lower realm. These are the beliefs regarding the afterlife that are recognized by the aforementioned religions. Now, what does science say about these beliefs? If you search on Google, YouTube, or even read books, you will find numerous scientific studies and works about the soul and life after death. Many scientists have written impressive research that claims not only the existence of the soul but also knowledge about an afterlife. Therefore, both science and religion acknowledge the existence of life after death. Did you know that our lives are governed by a set of universal laws that we often overlook? Laws like the law of cause and effect, the law of karma, and the law of attraction are just some of the many universal laws that constantly influence our lives. Among them, the law of oneness states that every phenomenon in the universe has an existence, meaning that we can directly or indirectly perceive matter through our minds. These phenomena are divided into 2 forms, material form and living form. I would give examples of the material form, such as earth, stone, water, and air, while the living form consists of biological entities capable of growth and reproduction, such as bacteria, viruses, fungi, plants, animals, and humans. Life is divided into different levels, and within these levels, there are countless species with different biological bodies, behaviors, and habitats. They can be arranged from lower to higher levels as follows: viruses, bacteria, single-celled organisms, fungi, plants, invertebrates, vertebrates, and mammals. Science has discovered that the world of natural life is full of emotions that occur beyond human observation. Breaking through the barriers of language and expression, we see emotions not only in humans but in every living creature, from plants to animals. The animals closest to us in prominence are primates, such as monkeys and apes. Although their emotions may not be as diverse and sophisticated as human emotions, we can still recognize feelings of fear, anxiety, happiness, excitement, and various forms of love. Animals at a lower tier than monkeys and apes, such as dogs, elephants, pigs, buffaloes, cows, etc., display emotions that we can recognize, albeit not as clearly as monkeys and apes. Moving to the tier below dogs, elephants, pigs, buffaloes, and cows, we find species like birds, fish, and lower animals such as insects, invertebrates, etc. It's for these animals that we begin to struggle to clearly feel their emotions, unlike the animals at higher tiers. We only infer their feelings through their bodily gestures. For example, birds or fish, when confronted with a potentially life-threatening action or gesture, will react by flapping their wings quickly to fly away or swim swiftly away. This indicates that birds or fish too possess feelings of fear when they sense danger. But unlike humans, we can't visually perceive their fear on their faces. As humans, who are a high-level species, have more sophisticated biological bodies, capable of registering and expressing complex emotions such as happiness, love, and humor. Lower species, because of their less sophisticated biological bodies, display fewer emotions. That is, the lower the tier a species belongs to, the fewer the emotions that are clearly expressed on their bodies. The higher the tier, the more complex and varied the emotions expressed. You must have heard of energy frequencies before. In the book Power and Force, the author, Dr. David Hawkins, a psychiatrist and physician who spent 25 years researching on human vibrational frequencies based on emotions such as happiness, sadness, discomfort, frustration, hatred, love, etc. He created a map of human consciousness or spiritual energy, an endless energy field that fluctuates according to our emotions, and this spectrum is measured on a scale from 0 to 1000. The soul or spiritual body vibrates within this range depending on the person's emotional state. The average frequency for humans is 200 and lower for species lower in the hierarchy. According to the book, individuals who constantly harbor positive emotions such as happiness and love have a higher vibrational rate. Spiritually elevated individuals, like monks, and altruistic people like Mother Teresa, Mahatma Gandhi, and the highest being Buddha, possess the highest frequencies. The renowned scientist Nikola Tesla once said, "If you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Albert Einstein also said, "Everything is energy and that's all there is to it." Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy. This is physics. From my understanding, the statement is related to the laws of the universe. We are all attracted to each other by our body's energy frequencies via the law of attraction. These energy frequencies rise or fall based on our emotions. Thus, I have outlined 4 points. First, the operating laws of the universe always govern our lives, including laws such as the law of cause and effect, law of cycles, law of attraction, law of polarity, law of yin and yang, and so on. Second, life comprises 2 parts, the physical body and the soul. Third, life is divided into different tiers. The lower the tier, the less the body can express emotions, and the more negative emotions like fear and anxiety are displayed, while the expression of positive emotions is limited or overshadowed by negative ones. As you climb the tiers, positive emotions gradually become more apparent. Fourth, negative emotions carry low vibrational energy frequencies, and positive emotions carry high vibrational energy frequencies. Meaning, the lower the animal species in terms of hierarchy, the lower the vibrational energy frequency they carry. The higher the species, the higher their vibrational energy. And in our current life, we can raise our energy frequency through expressing positive emotions such as love, happiness, and peace, to be harmonious and humorous. We lower our vibrational frequency with negative emotions like anger, discomfort, resentment, sorrow, and anxiety. When life ends, being governed by numerous universal laws, after a certain amount of time, the soul is compelled to reincarnate. Due to the law of attraction, souls carrying the same energy frequency get integrated into a developing fetus carrying the same energy frequency. At this point, the soul acquires a new biological body, and life continues through a new experience. The reincarnated soul could be human, animal, insect, bird, plant, or a high-frequency life form such as deities in the heavens, or transcend to Buddhahood in nirvana. For instance, if you're wealthy in this life, with a loving, altruistic heart, respected and loved by many, your body carries a high vibrational frequency. At the end of your life, your soul will reincarnate into a family where the parents' energy frequency matches your own. This could involve a setting where they share similar economic conditions, express love, understanding, and extend help to others, just like you. You will have a new, healthier, and more attractive body than the previous life. This is called good karma. As you continue to live in this life, you harbor negative thoughts such as disdain, jealousy, anger, resentment. Hence, you now possess a low vibrational frequency. When you die, your soul reincarnates into a couple who shares the same low-frequency energy. This could mean that they also live in discomfort, with resentment and jealousy. These lower vibrational frequencies are only compatible with lower biological bodies, and this is called bad karma. Helpful or harmful results or karma arising from our least day-to-day actions continuously influence and extend our life experiences under the law of cause and effect. Animals can reincarnate into higher species, possibly even humans, by expressing love for their kind, gender love, maternal love, and love for their species. This is known as the cycle of life, as explained in Buddhism. This also answers why some people are born into wealthy, beautiful, and healthy families and why others are born into poverty, ill health, and disease. Thus, religious beliefs that suggest humans who do good deeds and live kindly in the present will ascend to heaven or become deities or Buddhas are entirely accurate. The cycle of reincarnation is not circular as in some religions, but rather an upward development of the spirit. The reincarnation of the soul to a higher or lower level depends on the current life experience by raising energy frequency through the absorption of information by the body. This means that if you have a healthy body and a zealous pursuit of knowledge, nourishing knowledge, and frequent social interactions, it can help raise your spiritual form. For example, if you have a strong, healthy body, you'll experience feelings of comfort, fulfillment, pleasure, and confidence. Thus, when interacting with people around you, you're more likely to be in a positive emotional state compared with someone with a weak, frail, and sickly body who is less active and interacts less with people around him. They are more likely to succumb to negative emotions such as discomfort, frustration, and irritability. Thus, all living things have a purpose of experience, interacting with the surrounding environment with an aim to elevate the spiritual body, enabled by the biological body through feelings of love. The surrounding environment supplies information for the nurturing and development of the spiritual body. Therefore, reading, listening, learning, providing assistance, sharing, and positioning oneself in a positive environment can help us raise our energy vibration. The physical body can be nurtured by a lower life form turned into a food chain source. Engaging in exercise and sports keeps the body healthy and can resist the negative impacts from the material world. This leads to positive emotions generated through interaction with the surrounding environment, thereby raising the vibration of the spiritual body. Whether we are vegan or non-vegan, if it helps keep our body healthy and generate positivity in life, it aligns with the laws of the universe. However, killing and harming other living beings for self-satisfaction is negative, as these actions do not originate from the love within our spiritual body. Here, some may start to ponder if becoming a monk or religious ascetic is the perfect path. Personally, I would say yes, but it only applies when you have gained freedom and fulfilled societal and family responsibilities. Otherwise, opting for asceticism at a young age is not the right choice, especially when a young biological body has high energy and absorption potential for transforming positive energy, an ideal stage for learning, experiencing, and exploring life through labor, sexual love, parental love, and interaction with the surrounding environment. The young age is the ideal period for understanding the essence of life, and self-correction to gradually eliminate negative emotions in the body. According to the operations of the universe, life gradually upgrades its spiritual form from a low vibrational energy state to a high one through love-filled emotions. This means we experience this life by developing in a positive direction, starting with love for the body, affection for family, and expanding outward to the surrounding environment through romantic love, maternal love. When we can empathize and understand the emotions of other living beings, the soul achieves the highest level, that is, compassion. Therefore, starting a family and having children is necessary for us to experience and raise our spiritual form progressively. Returning to the issue of young people becoming monks or nuns. According to the law of yin and yang, life always exists in dual aspects, good and evil, or positively and negatively in life. The positive and negative aspects coexist, feeding each other for development on a national scale. The existence and development of a country is its self-defense and survival, or in other words, a country carries the responsibility of development and defense for its citizens. If a religion becomes too dominant in a country, driving a mentality that encourages citizens to abandon their responsibilities of maintaining and propelling the country's development, then that religion becomes a serious concern for that country. Young people carry significant responsibilities for developing and protecting the country, ensuring a better future for the next generation. Thus, monkhood or nunhood should only apply to those unable to work, or those old enough whose biological bodies have diminished sexual desires, those who have fulfilled their responsibilities. This is the ideal condition for reaching higher levels of spirituality. This is my personal point of view, so if you disagree, feel free to comment for further discussions and mutual understanding about life. If you share the same view or have any doubts, please comment so that I can make the content even better. In my next video, I'll be talking about money, explaining the concepts of negative and positive aspects, what it means to be a person, how to accumulate wealth positively or negatively. Stay tuned. Remember to like, follow, support my channel, and share. Thank you very much. Wishing you always have positive emotions in this life journey.